I just love this guitar and you know, I love Gibson. That's it.
So Saint Cecilia.
The Saint Cecilia.
So tell us about your band.
Um,
What is the heart and soul of this band? It's different. It's not like a normal band.
we come from Costa Rica, so
Different number one.
we get different. We get. I was telling a guy yesterday at a bar. I said, we only get the best music from America and the best music from England. We don't get to scavenge, you know, around everything because
That makes sense.
You know, and so whatever you guys do the best, we're gonna get it if it gets there, you know. And so,
Yep.
influenced by that, you know, my father was listening to the Stones and the Doors and the Beatles, and so I just grew up doing that. And since I was 12, I wanted to write music, and then I started writing songs. And
It's funny you say that because like you say like the Stones, Beatles, and everything, but your influence, you're not influenced by what you sound like is not that. You
Right.
sound much more like a modern band, and you sound, you know, I'd put you more in kind of like, you know, the spiritual followers of like the Arctic Monkeys or like 1975 type style.
Right. Well, because that's what's happening right now.
Yes, that is
those
what's
are
happening.
the bands. Yeah, exactly. But
But it happens so differently for you because you're not in London
exactly.
and you're not in New York City.
I definitely experience it in a very different way. Exactly.
So where are the rest of the members of the band from?
Our bass player, Guillaume, he's from France. Our guitar player, he's from France, Roman, and drummer is also Costa Rican. His name is Daniel.
It's a truly international band.
Yeah, half and half.
That's odd. I like it.
Yeah.
It's got to make practicing difficult.
Rice, beans, and croissants. Yeah.
Ooh, it's a high calorie intake, but it's okay. So you've had some pretty good success early on too, it seems.
Yeah, I
Some
mean,
big shows
at
already.
least for us, you know, coming from there has been amazing to, you know, like play Austin City Limits and play. Now we're gonna play Bottle Rock this year.
Yes.
And more festivals that will be announcing very soon. And we only have 4 songs on Spotify, so
That's it. I was trying to find more material. I was like, I can't find it. Like I was like, what's going on?
It made a lot of noise, and we became a very important band in our country as well. So that really helped, you know.
So back home in
Shout out
Costa
to
Rica,
Costa Rica
yeah, shout out to everyone there. If you're in Costa Rica and you're watching this right now, click like, subscribe, and follow this band for goodness sake. Because what are the other really famous Costa Rican bands?
There's other bands, you know. There's there's a band called Voodoo. There's a band called Cocofunca that you should listen to. It's amazing.
I will.
There's a band called Patterns that do new disco. A lot of bands singing in English.
That's
you know?
cool though. That's cool because it's like the hybrid of what's happening.
It
there is
became
different.
like there's something that happened in the San Jose scene that just turned the whole scene to move into bands singing in English. It's a very Americanized place, I would say.
Okay, that's good and bad, maybe.
Good in a bad way.
I was gonna say we both agree on that.
In a bad way.
Well, so when I was young, like you, and I'm an old man now, but my bass player was from Peru, so I had a lot of South American bands. He's from Lima. My drummer was from Paris, but he grew up in a boarding school in Ireland, and so I had lots of we have these weird mixtures too.
Right.
You know, like the Peruvian guy was of course the sexiest guy in the band, which was frustrating. So he got all the girls. But is that the case with your band? Does the bass player get all the girls?
I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just not trying to throw him under the bus out there. Is he married?
No.
Okay, just checking. You never know.
I think in that case, I would say we like different styles, all of us. So there's a little bit for everybody.
That's a good answer. Very cool. That makes me happy. I get you.
Yeah.
That's the best part of this show so far. What's the biggest show you've played?
Austin City Limits and opening for the Chili Peppers in the National Stadium of Costa Rica.
Opening for the Chili Peppers.
That was another just.
What's that like?
There's no words to describe it. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's got to be like next level.
Yeah, and you know they're a legendary band that we really, really, really admire, and we did the work to become the band that would end up being the representative of Costa Rica and their show there.
How did that happen?
Just like I said, you know, we just became something important, and you know, when we came out on stage, people knew our music, people knew who we were, and you know, it's a stadium full of 50,000 people, and you know, it's our people, it's my country, and so that's another, you know, the cherry on top of the pie. I'm playing and doing that show in front of, you know, in my country.
It's your home.
You know, exactly.
That's pretty amazing.
My father being proud, my mom being proud, everything. Yeah.
Because my parents were never proud like that, so you're lucky you went.
Yeah.
They're proud later.
I saw them from very close. Didn't get to meet them, but Flea. I was told by the production of the event that Flea heard our music and wanted to take his bass and get on stage with us.
Oh.
And the whole security team didn't let him come.
Oh,
and
man.
I was like, oh,
what a
man.
moment that would have been.
Yeah. But
that's good enough. That's good enough. The
yeah.
fact that Flea's like, I dig it. Frusciante's there, like, you know.
Oh yeah, that's another thing, you know. Like,
Frusciante.
Yes, exactly.
And you know, yeah, they're one of the biggest bands in the world.
Yes.
That's pretty amazing.
Then Austin, you know, was like our second show in America, and
it's pretty good. So just say by watching, if you're in a band, like, this is not a normal trajectory. It's not fair. But you don't have a red jumpsuit either, so that's what helps speed the way across on this thing.
Well, you know, that it is for us, like, you know, holy shit, you know, like, we haven't even played in America as much, and like, you know, second show we
ACL.
Yeah,
let's go.
Exactly.
That's the way it's supposed to go for some bands. It is. It goes fast. You know, sometimes it takes, you know, 10 years.
I know. Yeah, and that's why, you know, when we came up, there was like, I don't know, like 3,000 people there, and no, they didn't know who we were, but they
knew afterwards.
They really, really liked it. Yeah.
They did. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because it is weird, because you played in front of 50,000 people, then you play ACL, which is a huge show as well, but then you also have to play like normal shows too, which probably you go from like 50,000 to 50.
We played a 400 people show in San Diego, and we did a showcase at Bob Clear Mountains.
Okay.
Apogee Studios.
Yep.
And you know, and so like we're also playing there where like David Bowie and, you know, Bruce Springsteen recorded, and also, you know, playing on that same stage where, I don't know, Black Keys, there's so many other artists that play there, and also getting to meet Bob Clear Mountain, which is like, you know, and he really liked it too. So I think maybe one day, very soon, we'll be working with him as well.
So we haven't even talked about, I'm assuming people out there maybe know, but Stu, what do you do in the band?
I am the singer and I play guitar.
You play guitar. He only plays guitars with slight bits of red in it as well. We were talking about this beautiful Gibson of yours earlier.
Yeah.
Got a little red dye sneaking into the binding.
Yeah. This is the guitar that I have always wanted to have. It's my dream guitar because my favorite guitar player is Jimmy Page.
I knew you were going to say Jimmy Page.
Yeah. And so this is like, you know, as close as I can humbly get to have Jimmy Page's guitar on me.
That's really close too. That's pretty special.
Yeah.
Is that a dream to meet Jimmy Page one day?
I hope I get to meet him before he dies, yeah.
Yeah, he's got another, like...
How old is he?
He drinks like vampire virgin blood. He's going to live till like he's 130. He'll be fine. Jimmy's not going anywhere. God bless you, Jimmy. Hail Satan, whatever it is. Jimmy. We all love Jimmy Page.
They just took out a new documentary.
Yeah, I know. It's playing at our local theater right now.
Yeah.
Like a block away from here.
Go watch it because it's...
Was it awesome?
It is awesome, yeah.
I remember reading that book, like the unauthorized biography of Led Zeppelin as a child.
Yeah.
And like, Mom, Dad, I want to be in a rock band when I grow up. Like, that cool, that not knowing that I'm reading about all these like satanic rituals that he's doing.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Dumb stuff. Like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And all the girls like him.
And, you know, he would say in interviews, he said, like, you know, we would do it. We would actually do that, but for fun. It's not like we actually believed that we were
having a good time.
Actually,
it was a different time. It's the 60s and 70s. They're having a great time. It's Anyway, we all love Jimmy Page. It's great. So are you a Gibson player then, primarily?
I am.
Is that your thing now?
Yeah, it is. I used to play a Telecaster.
Okay.
And that guitar is $400, and it's Mexican Telecaster.
This is not $400.
This is not $400. No. and we got a little help from our friends. But you know,
that's a nice guitar.
it's a nice guitar. But you know, I basically did all my career so far with a Telecaster, Mexican Telecaster, $400.
And that's cool.
And it sounds great. I have to say,
cool.
you know, price
don't get rid of it.
No,
you're gonna keep it. That should be the guitar that you keep around forever.
Exactly. And I have a Firebird, blue Firebird. That's it.
What is next? So you have great gear. You have great shows under your belt. Are you in studio? Is it the road, or is it just being famous?
We're gonna play Bottle Rock this year. We're gonna play Wonderfront Festival also in May. That's awesome. In San Diego. We'll play the Loving Life Festival,
another big one,
in North Carolina here, and we are going to put out a new single that we recorded with a duet with Mishkat. It's a singer from Costa Rica as well, and that's going to come out very soon. And our album is supposedly going to be coming out in March.
Okay. Supposedly.
Yeah, because it's being worked right now. But you know, we went into the studio in Humboldt with our producer Tom Rothrock. He did Beck and James Blunt and Foo Fighters, and it was amazing to be.
That's pretty special to have a production level.
It's amazing to be. That. It was, I love the guy also. You know, he became a good friend of ours now, and so
that matters.
You know, it matters because he really understands the music now, and you know, we were in his studio in the Redwoods there in like Humboldt, California, and
right on
1 month. 10 song album probably gonna come out.
Well, if you haven't checked him out, Saint Cecilia, everyone out there, this is Stu here. I'm gonna call you the humble rhythm guitar player. Only guitar player, right?
There's another guitar.
Okay, no, what's a four? I guess that makes sense.
4-piece.
Yeah, I guess I was like, it's not keys. I keep thinking.
I play the keys.
Yeah, you play everything. It's not fair. He's pretty. Plays the keys. He's got a red jumpsuit. Can you dance?
I'm Latin.
I'm not going to stereotype.
I'm Latino.
But can you dance?
If you're Latino, you dance.
I hope so.
Yes. You have to, unless you know you have the rhythm. We're born with it. Even though I don't look like it, but
I think you look like it. It's like this little Latino Beck.
Yeah.
That's who I'm sitting with. No, so anyone, thank you for joining me here today.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
I love what you're doing. I'm so excited for you. I love seeing young rock and roll come out. Check out Saint Cecilia. It's a young band. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous young people. They make gorgeous music, and they are coming to the airwaves near you soon.